Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm starting a painting today. It's a mermaid. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm just showing you first how I drew everything out. So I taped everything down and I kind of actually traced out kind of like an 8 by 10. So instead of going all the way to the edge, I'm just painting in the middle. So I just kind of drew out in the middle, you know, mermaid sitting on a rock. So I'm using a reference on my tablet here, and I just drew it out with a pencil number 2H. So you can see kind of like framed the head there, sitting on a rock there, with like it's gonna have beach down here, water, and like some sky up here. So that's just the first part, and then we'll get into the painting. And now for some painting. So here's my mermaid, and I'm going to start with a base coat on her skin. So I'm mixing some light brown, a lot of water, and I'm just going to do her skin. So just a light water base first, and after that dries later on, we can add all the details. So just everything the same shade right now. Just using a small brush to fill everything in. I'm leaving some spots here because I'm going to add her hair over that. So I'm just kind of leaving that. Okay, so that is all of that. So I'm going to let that dry. And we'll come back to that later. Hey everyone, I'm back painting. Added some stuff. So I let the skin dry, and I added some color to the rock and some of the background. And now I'm just mixing some paint. So right now I'm gonna do. So I mixed some of this Viridian green with just some yellow to make it a little bit lighter green. So I'm doing some of her fin. So I'm just doing like a base coat of the colors, and I'm going to go back after that is dry to add detail to that. So I think we're going to start with green. Just using a small brush. Going around the fingers there. Okay, we got green down. So I'm gonna now from the green, I'm just gonna get some blue, some regular cobalt blue. Actually, this is ultramarine blue. Some ultramarine, some water, and I'm gonna just kind of blend it with the green. So it's kind of like green into like some blue. Put some more blue. And I'm going to make her fins just blue. Just straight up ultramarine. There you go. There's her fins. Okay. So now we got a green going into some blue. There we go for that. Alright, so now, well, that's going to dry a little bit. I am going to work on, let's see, for skin. Okay, so I'm going to switch to, maybe that one, a smaller brush. And we're just going to add some of the detail to the skin. So I'm looking at a reference picture. So I'm going to mix up some darker browns. Yeah. So it's kind of like this raw sienna mixed with some Van Dyke brown. Let's get kind of like an in-between color there. So, and some water, of course. And I'm just going to add in wherever I see some darker areas. So like the shadow on underneath her chin there, and kind of going up shadow above where her hair is. And part of her neck there. And I'm just going to add those shadows in, so got some right there. Kind of like her back, like a rib cage. Parts of her arm here. And just adding little spots. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do her hair now. So I'm gonna just, actually, yeah, it's dry. Alright, so we're gonna do her hair. So I'm just gonna do black. And, maybe mix in some brown. I need a bigger brush to mix it. It's a big flat brush I'm gonna use just to mix some colors together. Get that water in there. So black. And mix in some Van Dyke brown. So like a dark brown. Okay. Switch back. I'm gonna do this medium size brush. And I'm just gonna go in and get hair down. I need a little bit darker. There we go, dark. Just add some more black. It's kind of coming down here, everywhere, hanging out of her arm. Okay, so once you start getting close to her face, you might want to start switch to the smaller brush. Just be careful. Okay, leaving a little spot for her clamshell bra there, so some of the hair coming off like this, and over here. Just kind of blowing around. Okay. Alright, so that's... Oh, sorry, I keep moving the camera around. Well, there you go, there's the hair. Alright, so now we can let all of that dry a little bit. So as you can see, everything's coming along, moving. We could see actually a little bit of the hair kind of bled down into the back, but we can fix that. Just get a dry brush and you can kind of erase a little bit if you need to. Just pick it up. Well, that's kind of works there because it's like kind of like their shadow. But still, you can pick up anything you put down. And it's not going to be the same, but you can still pick it up. Just wiping it off on a paper towel. You can even use your finger too. And we can let that dry a little bit and then go over it with some dark brown. Use some brown to go up here. Yep. There we go. So we'll be back. Okay, I'm putting finishing touches on the Mermaid. So just adding details now. I got all the colors in that I need. And yeah, I'm just adding little things. So thinking of doing some scaly stuff on her fin here. So like just maybe some geometric kind of things. Yeah, maybe like this. Doing like a light green, and I'm just kind of like did little U's kind of thing. With a little brush, and just this might take a while, but it'll look good when I'm done. Just a little pattern. There you go. Yeah, I'll just do that all the way, kind of over the color I already have. And I'm just going to keep doing this. I'll add some details in the rock, some more in her body there. And that's pretty much it. So that's your mermaid. And thank you for watching, everyone. Happy painting.